So this is TopCube's new 3D printer enclosure for the A1 Mini. We're gonna open it up and put it together and check it out. So we've opened it up here. We've got the assembly instructions here, as well as directions to the new TopCube control panel, which is a pretty cool addition. Also comes with a 1-year warranty card, which is pretty cool. And check out all these pieces. These are so well packaged and organized. This is really impressive. We're going to start off by attaching some of these pieces to these rails here, and they just push in just like that. Add another one on the other side. Then we're going to add 2 rails to each of those corners to get kind of a U shape. Now we're going to use the stuff in bag number 4 here to secure those corner posts. There is a hex wrench included to help you get that job done. And basically this little square part slides in here, and then you tighten the screw into it to keep that into place. I did have to remove the plastic pieces to slide that into the channel here, down here. And now we've got this piece locked into place, and that's in there really nice and secure now. Okay, so now we've got our nice U shape back again, but the corners are actually secured by the screws they're supposed to be. We're gonna make a crossbar right here with 2 attaching corner pieces, and then slide our acrylic plate into it and close it off with that crossbar. All right, now we've got our crossbar prepped. I did put a nut in these rails already, so when we do attach it, they'll already be in here. Now we're gonna get our first acrylic board, which is underneath this section here. The first one we'll be using doesn't have any cutouts or anything on it, so it's really easy to find. There is a protective film on this that needs to be removed before you slide it in, so I'm gonna do that right now. So yeah, this just pulls right off of here. Once you get the first film off, there's one on the other side, so just flip it over, pull these off too. Now you should have a really nice clear acrylic sheet, which we're going to slide into the U. Perfect. Now we just need to attach that crossbar on the top. Then we just add those last 2 screws, and we've got our first side panel. Very nice. Let's see what's next. So it looks like we're going to be adding railing from each of these corners going up and securing it. So that's what we're going to do next. With these little square pieces, I found using gravity to help you get it where you want it is pretty useful. So we've got this standing upright. It's going to slide right to where we want it, and then we'll screw that screw in. And then we'll just do that 3 more times. All right, we've got all 4 corners done. This is coming together really nicely. Now from here, you're going to want to find the acrylic panel that has this little rectangle in the top corner here. We're going to take this protective cover off again, and then attach the, what's it called? Control panel, main control panel right here. So here's our control panel. We're going to be using these 3 screws from bag number 6 to attach it right here. When that's done, it should look like this. Very nice. We're going to grab package number 1 and attach this filament guide to these 2 holes right here on the same acrylic sheet. When that's done, it should look like this. From there, we're going to get out our next acrylic panel and add the vent and filament holder. This is the one we're looking for. Again, we're going to pull off that protective film and get to work. There we go. We got it nice and clear. Out of bag number 6, we're going to grab this little rubber thing right here, and it's going to pop right in that hole. Just like that. And I misspoke a second ago. This is not a vent. This is for cable management. This is where your power cable goes through. Next up, we're going to screw in our filament guide in these 4 holes right here. When that's finished, it should look like this. Now we're going to add the filament holder on the outside right here. And when that's done, it should look like this. Very nice. From there, we're going to slide these panels into place. Now your enclosure should be looking something like this. Now we're going to take the rest of these and make a square to put on top. Now that we've got the square frame built, we're going to attach that to the rest of the enclosure. Make sure to slide the little square nuts in before you add it on top though. All right, so we've got the whole frame put together here. Now we're going to be adding the light and thermometer. So this LED strip has kind of a sticky tape on the back. That's going to stick it right here, and we're gonna have the plug line up right there. Once we've got that installed, it's gonna look like this. Now we're gonna add this part, and these holes line up with these two holes right here. Once we've got that screwed in, it's gonna be looking like this. So we've got our light plugged in up here, our thermometer plugged in over here. Looking good. I do want to point out for this top corner screw right here, I had a shorter one keeping it in place. I had to take that out and replace it with a longer one, and they don't look that much different. So this is the short one, this is the long one. Just something I had to do, so I want to let you know. I used a longer one for this part right here as well, but there was just a hole there. I had to take a screw out here and replace it. That's what I'm saying. Now we get to assemble the left door. So there's two door panels. The left door panel says TopCube on it. The right panel doesn't say anything. So now we're gonna remove the protective film. Very nice. Next, I'm gonna be attaching this door hinge up here with two screws and this door handle down here. So that's gonna look like this and this. Now that we've got those on, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other door real quick. All right, we got our two doors put together here. Very nice. Now before we do that, I do need to go back to step number 7, installing the door frame. There's a little piece right here that slides into these holes that I forgot to install. So that's these right here, and they're gonna go in this spot right there to support the door. So we're gonna add those right now. So that's what it should look like once they're in there. There's one on each 4 corners on the front of the door frame. So I'm gonna add the rest of them right now. So once we've got all this installed, this part's a little tricky. You're going to want to add that part into this one up here, and then down here we're going to attach the next part while it's inside this part right here. So we'll have the hinge all put together. Okay, so 2 things. The top of the left door is going to be right next to the control panel up here, and when you're installing the bottom part, you can put the hinge into the little circle part here and then lay the door on top of it, and it'll kind of hold it up so you can screw it in really easy if you have the enclosure laid on kind of its back. And there we go, we got that screwed in together. Now we've got a working door. Very nice. Let's go ahead and attach the second one. So we've got our 2 doors on here now. We just need to add the little magnet they're going to clip onto. Well, I guess technically this is the magnet. I think this is like a piece of steel. It has double-sided sticky tape on it. What I'm gonna do is attach it to the magnet here, like this. And I've already taken the sticky part off. And then we're gonna close it and see where it lands. And then that's where we're gonna push it down. And I'll do the same thing for the other door. Nice. Now that we've got the door magnets all set up, the build is complete. I just need to clear off a spot for this and my printer, and I'll show you what it looks like with the printer inside in just a second. All right, so this is looking pretty cool. We've got our AMS here. We've got tubes going in the side, feeding to the printer. We've got the enclosure completely put together. Doors are working nicely, and we've even got the light that really does a great job. Like, this lights up really nicely. We've also got 2 options to add fans to this. There's 2 slots that you can add a fan, and the fan control is right here, and then you've got your thermometer right here. And if you do want to change that to Fahrenheit, there's a little button right here that you can push on the back of the thermometer panel. Now it's Fahrenheit. Very nice. All in all, I think this is a pretty great enclosure. I like the added control panel up here. The light control is really nice. It's bigger than the last one I had, and the square form is just like, this space is for the printer, so there's no like curved corners. Like it's a clear, big, square enclosure. I like it. Very nice. And just a bit of size comparison. This is my old TopCube enclosure. I liked it a lot, but this one is just bigger. There's more space in it. And it's got more options with this control panel, the light. It's really nice, and I think it's a cleaner setup.